Okay, so we're at the car now. I'm going to start doing our clay bar video. So I've got two microfiber towels, one for taking the first part of the contamination off that comes from the clay lubrication and one of these clay bars that we use, and then the second is like a perfection cloth. So we just sort of, you know, make sure this first cloth gets everything, or sorry, the second cloth gets anything that the first cloth misses. Okay, so this is the clay mitt. The way this works is basically, obviously, it's quite a large area of clay. You can just stick it on your hand like that. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, clay cloth. Basically what we do with these is we fold them into four, and this one's actually quite sticky because it's a little bit warm. So we get them 2, 3, 4. We can use it like that. Okay, it's got a microfiber on this side as well as the clay mitt does as well. So kind of similar sort of thing, but just a different way to use them. And then this is our clay bar. So what we do with this is we basically cut off a little chunk like that onto your clay, and then just use your hands to mold it into like almost like a 50 cent piece. So sort of decent thickness. So I'll do that now. Okay, so I'll do that when you're seeing it in the video. So we'll go over to the actual bonnet. So as you can see, after we've washed it, I'll show you now, there's still some like bits and pieces on the paintwork, little spots and little bits of tree sap, and there's quite a few bits here, here. Okay, but one of the main things that you'll notice, if there isn't any of those large obvious spots like those bits there, is whenever you run your hand across the car, you'll feel like a bump, like loads of little tiny indents, loads of little tiny bumps, and what that is the contamination on the paintwork, and you can actually hear it. Okay, so after you've washed it and dried it, if you run your hands or your fingers across like that, you will feel the indentation. Very, very small, very, very hard to feel, very minute, but that is paintwork contamination. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll put it on the stand and we'll go and do the how-to video. Okay, so we've got two microfibers. We've got our little clay bar that we cut off earlier. Okay, so roughly about that size. It's perfect. Okay, so and then we've got our clay bar loop, and all we do is we'll pick a section. We'll probably go from about here to here, do this section first, and then we'll work our way across and through the car. So what we'll do is we'll spray on some of our lubrication, make sure it's nicely, pretty liberal with it. Okay, spray a little bit on the lube as well, just to help it. Okay, and then we'll start. So basically what you want to do is go up and down, first part. Just nice and softly, hardly putting any pressure on the actual clay itself. Right up into the corners. Just nice little strokes, very easy. Okay, and what you can actually feel is you can feel the roughness when you first start in an area, and then you can feel it actually becoming really, really smooth towards the end. Going over the areas until they get smooth. You can feel them. You feel the roughness actually coming out of the paintwork, which is obviously the contamination. And you want to try and overlap your areas so you don't miss anything as well. Okay. So I've actually pulled the car out into the shade. It's actually a better place to do it, obviously, because the lubrication lasts for longer. If you're doing it in direct sunlight, it's not the best, really, to be honest. So now we'll go the other way, go side to side. So never go in a circular motion, because you'll put swirls in the paintwork, you know, very, very small, but still it's not great. So it's a bit dry up here, so we'll just put a bit more on. So anytime it gets dry, just stick more on. Just make sure it's nicely lubricated. Perfect. Again, make sure you overlap. Okay, pretty good there. You can see there's not too much that's come off that area. There's a little bit there. Stuff. So okay, so we will wipe this off. So just take first microfiber, just give it a wipe. stuff. Roll it over. A little wipe. Okay. Take this towel and just give it a once over really. Okay, cool. So we've still got a little bit of isolation. Just let that soak in for a minute. Bit of weight on. So it's really well lubricated. Perfect. So that's that area done there. So from down to there to about here, and immediately the paintwork feels pretty silky smooth. There's not really any depilation left there. And then when you get down to it, it's nice and smooth to here. And sort of that's roughly the line where we stopped. So it's nice and smooth, feel like stabs with bumps, little small tiny bumps of paint. So what we'll do is we'll basically go across the whole car and do everything. Yeah, that's really smooth now. Yeah, that's nice. So that's ready for any buffing or polishing that you want to do further with these cloths, which is our microfiber towel and the Claim It, which is the other one. Basically what you can do with these, so that's Claim It obviously, so whenever you are washing your car, use the water in the bucket, the suddy water, not the dirty water. Basically you can just do a large section like that, and another section same as that. What I use this one for, the cloth, is if there's any just small areas really where there are bugs. So what I'll do, if my bug spray doesn't remove them, what I'll do is fold it into four like that. I basically just dip it into the clean water, really get it soaking, and sort of splash some of the water on where the area is, and then I'll just rub that area as well, just nice and gently, and then a lot of the stuff will come off from that as well, any bugs or decontamination. But you can, this is just kind of takes probably 60% of it. When you're going around your car, definitely use this stuff here to get all the other contamination off. You can use it on your windows, use it on your plastics, use it on your wheels, alloys, pretty much use it on any surface outside the car. Yeah, so that's it. All right, brilliant, thanks.